Hey, yo, it's your ZWD. He's J. Marmalade. All right, Grandma.
Uh-oh, what are we on a podcast?
Yup.
Oh.
Because Grandma,
Hi, everybody.
this calls for really, because we're in a big predicament here. This is an emergency. This is a coronavirus alerted podcast.
Yeah.
Grandma, you got to give them the update. What do you recommend for people to do right now?
Stay home
Why should they stay home?
so they won't spread the virus.
But what if they don't have it, Grandma?
Well, they don't know because they're not being tested.
Well, wait, so do you have it?
No, I don't think so.
But you haven't been tested.
No, I haven't.
So you might have it, Mimi.
Well,
Mimi, you might have it. My Mimi's so cool. Yeah, I like telling people about my best friend. Like today at work, they were talking about something, and it made me think when you catch me in a lie. And I said, yeah, you want to know what me and my grandma say? When my grandma catches me in a lie, and I say, Grandma, are you calling me a liar? And you say, if the shoe fits. And then I tell my grandma, how about you bend over and I show you where the shoe fits? And everyone at work was like, oh, you said that to your grandma? And one woman said, if I said that to my grandma would be beating me up. And I kept saying, guys, calm down. My grandma's my best friend. She's my best friend. She's cool. She's my best friend.
yeah.
My grandma's the best. I really cherish our friendship. I was telling this guy at work about our podcast, and I told him why I do it because he was telling me how he's always wanted to start a podcast, and I was just giving him some advice on how to start a podcast and whatnot, and I was just encouraging him to pursue it. I was like, go ahead and do it, just do it. I'm like, and don't worry about views or how many listeners, do it for you. And then I told them, my reason is just to have a bunch of audio files of you and me. So, in the future, when it's your time to go, I have audio files I want a lot of audio files. So that way, if I ever feel like calling my grandma, I can just play an audio file and I can just listen to it.
Oh, honey.
Yep.
Oh.
My grandma the best. My best friend in the whole wide world.
I think you're the best in the whole wide world.
My grandma's so cool. My grandma the coolest. My grandma the coolest. I remember when my grandma went to America for the first time. I'll never forget it. I remember my mom got a phone call from you, and it was a phone call from Argentina. And my mom's like, Argentina? I don't even know anyone in Argentina. And then on the answer machine, it was you. And my mom picks up, and you said, hey, it's me, Grandma, and I think I want to renew my citizenship in America for now. And my mom threw a big party. She's like, yes, the coolest person in the world's coming back to America. Yes. and we were at the airport, and my grandma flies in, and like as soon as my grandma comes in, and she just looks around and see all these American people, and my grandma just looks and she says, "I think I want to go back to Argentina." And then you just went back on that same plane and you flew off to Argentina. And we were just like, what happened? And my mom called you and says, "Hey, why'd you leave?" And you were like, "Yeah, I don't think America's for me right now." My grandma's so cool. She changes citizenship like it's nothing. That's how cool it is. That must be what it's like to be rich, you know. My grandma has so many visas, like it's not even funny. My grandma don't even need a passport. Like she just has citizenship everywhere. My grandma can visit any country she wants, and they just look at her and say, "Yep, you're a resident. Yep, you're a resident." There is some countries that are begging and pleading with my grandma for her to become a citizen, but she refuses. Like Russia's one of them. My grandma won't do anything with Russia. My grandma's been all around the world. I'll never forget when my grandma went to New Mexico. That was so cool. My grandma's so cool.
I think you're cool, Jay.
I wish I was that cool.
You are.
Whoa. I am?
Yeah, you are.
Wow. 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 My grandma's so cool. My grandma's so awesome. Yeah,
Awesome.
Today I saw my friend Trey. I gave him a big hug. Told him how much I love him and told him how big my confidence has gotten. He was the one that helped me with like going downtown, and he gave me my first hat and like all that stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. I love my friends who's helped me out so long, because look how far I've come.
Yeah.
I've come a long way. And I'm going to use this coronavirus. I'm going to start cleaning my apartment on like Monday, because I have a feeling my caseworker is going to call me and tell me, "Hey, you can't come. We're closed." Because they were already talking about it when I was there, and I'm like, this is stupid. I want to come and see my caseworker.
Get some Clorox wipes.
Well, my grandma did go to America, so I mean that has to count. My grandma goes to $1 million, like an $80 day. My grandma's so cool. My grandma's awesome. Wait, Grandma, why do you recommend Clorox wipes?
Because you can wipe your phone off. You can wipe your remote controls off. You can wipe your doorknobs off.
Can you wipe your butt?
James, that's not.
My grandma's so cool. My grandma's the peace. My best friend for life.
Amen to that.
Uh-huh. My grandma's so cool. I'm like so tired, Mimi. Bleh.
Oh,
But,
you are?
oh yeah, I ate a lot today. I mean, I ate a lot. I probably ate so many calories. Tomorrow I'm just gonna fast all day, and then Sunday I can go get Hardee's breakfast. Then again, I might not even get Hardee's breakfast. So I spent that Zaxby's money, and I don't need to be spending no more money. My grandma said, "You got to make rent, James," and I was like, "You're right." My grandma makes $900 a day, so she don't got to worry about any of that. Grandma, what's it like to be a business owner?
I'm not a business owner.
That's debatable. Okay, Grandma, what I want you to do is let's say you get a phone call. Scion calls you, and they say, hey, ma'am, we saw your driving skills in our car, and we wanted to tell you that your driving skills are amazing in the Scion. What's going to be your response to that?
I'd say, thank you very much.
And they say, no problem, ma'am. Listen, how would you like to be a spokesperson for our wonderful vehicle, the Scion?
Yeah, I will.
And they say, great. Yeah, if you can just drive on down here to the Scion dealership, we'll be more than happy to talk more business with you. And what do you respond with?
Well, the Scion is a good car to drive because it's easy to drive, and it's good on gas. And if you leave your headlights on, it beeps. It don't stop beeping until you shut the headlights off.
That's a good feature. That's not a lot of cars have that, so that's a really good feature.
Yeah, and if you leave your keys in the ignition, it beeps. So it don't let you leave the keys in. That's
a good one to have. Yeah, that's a problem. See, that all the cars need to start having that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the good thing about Scion. They got all these updated materials and stuff that other cars don't have. I've actually thought about trading my Fiat in for a Scion. I could be more like my grandma.
Are you really?
Yes, I can be more like my grandma.
Oh.
Yeah, my grandma's so cool. I'm going to be like my grandma when I grow up. You think I could be like my grandma when I grow up?
Yeah.
Wow. Grandma, I want to be a grandma.
Well, that'd be a little hard to do.
What? So you're saying I can't? My grandma's so cool. Okay, so the Scion dealership guy says, ma'am, those are some great words that you're using about our Scion. And you know what? I honestly think that you could be a sale. Do you think you could possibly sell a Scion? Because we're having a Scion sale here at our dealership. And It's just for one day. A lot of people are going to be coming because we're discounting a lot of the Scions. Do you think that you could possibly sell like a couple Scions for us? That would be spectacular.
Probably.
And they say, great. Come on down, ma'am. We're going to be opening up soon. So, like, if you could just come down here, it would be amazing to have you working for our team on this wonderful day. Then what do you say?
Well, thank you.
And they say, no problem, ma'am. I'll see you soon. So you get in your car and you drive over there and you get out. And they come to your car with a Scion jersey and like everything. Like you put it on and you're standing in the lobby waiting to sell. And let's say a couple people come in and they say, hey, ma'am, I think you work here. I'd be interested in buying a Scion. I've never ever drove one. I've never ever seen one, but They look pretty cool from what I've seen. Can you possibly give me some more information?
Yeah, they drive real well.
And I say, oh, okay. Yeah.
They're on gas.
Oh, okay, that's good. Good.
And they always start up.
Oh, that's great. Well, I need a car that starts up. That's the number one thing I need, man. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Because I've had cars that don't start up, and I tell you, I have to call my boss, and I'm like, hey, listen, my car's not starting. I wish I had a Scion,
Oh.
You know what I mean, ma'am? You can relate. Or no, you probably always drove a Scion, so, cool people like you can't relate to loser stuff like that. So yeah, tell me some more good things about this puppy. How are the tires? The tires look pretty nice.
Oh, the tires are good.
Oh yeah? They drive good.
Yeah.
And then he says, how's the steering with it? Is it very reliable?
The steering is good.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. How about the radio?
The radio works.
Grandma, you never listen to your radio.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Once in a while.
Oh, once in a while. You know what's funny? I never listen to my radio.
You don't?
No, I just leave it silent in my car.
Oh.
My grandma goes to America tomorrow, though. Yep, can't wait. I can't wait till my grandma comes back to America. That's going to be the best. When my grandma makes her entrance in America, I swear, she has to have bodyguards because the paparazzi won't leave her alone. Hey, you're the coolest person in the world. It's the coolest person in the world, everybody. My grandma became used to that kind of lifestyle. My grandma's so cool.
Oh, I think you're pretty cool, James.
Wow. 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 Yeah, Mimi. This coronavirus is bad. So we need to know what we got to do to prevent it. So, Mimi, you got to help the people understand before we close the podcast.
Stay home.
You guys heard it here first. Stay home, quit your job, quit everything, and just stay home. But Grandma, if they do that, what if they end up losing their home?
Oh, that would be terrible.
Yeah, so what do you recommend?
Well, keep your job.
Keep your job, everybody. And what else? Keep your job and what else?
And go to work.
Keep your job and go to work. Just disregard what my grandma said about staying home. My grandma, she don't have to work. She's a multi-billionaire, so.
Oh, I am not, James.
Yes, you are.
Don't do that.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Do you promise? Do you promise that you're not a multi-billionaire?
I promise.
So say, I promise that I'm not a multi-billionaire.
I promise that I'm not a multi-millionaire.
Huh. You know what? I always thought spiritually you were a multi-billionaire, but I guess I was wrong.
Oh, spiritually?
I mean, that's where wealth is, ain't it? But, you know,
Yeah, spiritually I am. I am rich in Jesus.
Yeah, but Grandma, you done said you're not a multi-billionaire, and you promised me. Just because you're not a multi-billionaire with currency does not mean you're not a multi-billionaire, and you know this. Because I've asked you that question before, and you always say, I'm a multi-billionaire in Jesus.
Yeah.
But you didn't say it today. Oh, my grandma's American. Yeah, my grandma's a multi-billionaire. She actually owns a couple franchises.
In Jesus.
Yep. She owns a couple franchises in Jesus. Yep. My grandma's the best. My grandma is a legend when it comes to living. My grandma's a living legend. And one day, you can actually invest in my grandma in the stock market. If you go to the stock market and say, hey, I want to invest in the coolest person in the world, you'll be investing in my grandma.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. Yes. My grandma is so cool. This is my best friend. My grandma's the best. My best friend forever. And my grandma, she's done fought the coronavirus, and I want to let everyone know my grandma is working stack with scientists from Harvard. She's working with all these type of chemists. They're working on a cure right now. My grandma's actually got a doctor on her television, and she watches what these chemists do. Since my grandma's retired from this position, she has to tell them what they need to be mixing and stuff, like in the beakers and stuff. And they got to test it out on the lab rats and stuff. My grandma used to be, a chemist to work on cures. My grandma knows all the cures. My grandma knows all the cures, but you didn't hear it from me, guys. My grandma's not a holistic doctor or anything. My grandma, she's a chemist. She knows everything. Yes, you are. My grandma used to help me on my chemistry homework. My grandma's so cool.
Did you ever have chemistry in high school, Jim?
Yeah, I failed it twice.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, they said that you can take anatomy instead. And then come to find out, there's a woman at work. She had the same problem with her chemistry class, and she didn't even go to my high school. And I'm like, man, they must always be like that. Because I kid you not, the chemistry teacher in our high school, there was only like one or two people who would pass his class. Everyone else would fail.
Oh.
Like, it was every single year that would happen. And it's like, something's not right. Like, why is everyone failing his class? So even when we stay after school.
You graduated.
Yep, my grandma is awesome, and I'm proud of her because my grandma.
I'm proud of.
Yeah, but I'm proud of you.
You graduated, and I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Yep, I had the coolest person at my graduation. That's an honor. Yep. My grandma's so cool. I wish she would live in Georgia. my grandma lived in Georgia, I would be spoiling her every single day. Every single day. I wouldn't be spoiling anyone but my grandma. Because she's so awesome and American. I'll never forget when I saw Grandma when she went to New York City. That was a good time. But yeah, my grandma's working on everything that she needs to get the coronavirus cured. She actually is talking to one of the best chemists in the world. His name is Hocwwid Podcast. And my grandma's got him on speed dial on her landline. He don't speak English, but my grandma knows every language in the world, so she can automatically just speak whatever language that she needs to speak when it comes to these kind of emergency situations. But yeah, the best chemists in the world and stuff are working on it, and they're under my grandma's wing. So there's going to be a cure for this whole coronavirus thing, and my grandma's going to help cure it. She's doing everything in her power. She did go to Texas today. Spoke to the governor there about getting some chemists together.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Oh, my grandma's so cool. My grandma's so American. I remember when I told you about that thing about North Korea, that article about about them saying they have the cure for AIDS and cancer and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me pull it up here so I can read it to you. Because my grandma thought I was joking around with her when here it is.
I don't believe it.
Let's see here. My grandma's so cool. Alrighty, here it is right here. Kim Jong-un claims to have cured AIDS, Ebola, and cancer with a single miracle drug. Let's see here. The miracle cure apparently consists of...
You hung up the phone.
Hello?
Yeah, you hung up the phone.
I accidentally pressed the button.
Yeah, you did it on purpose.
No, I didn't.
Anyway, starting over. Kim Jong-un claims to have cured AIDS, Ebola, and cancer with single miracle drug. And the miracle cure apparently consists of ginseng grown from fertilizer and a mix of other ingredients. North Korea has created a wonder drug which not only cures AIDS, but also eradicates Ebola and cancer, if the latest proclamation from the country's news agency is to be believed. An announcement says that the miracle cure consists of ginseng grown from fertilizer and a mix of other ingredients, but did not reveal the special combination. Then there's a video of them talking about it. And then the dictatorship, which is known for making far-fetched claims about its achievements, says that the medicine will apparently be injectable and will be known by the name of Kumdong-2. In a statement published by Korean Central News Agency of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea to Herald the News, Dr. John Sung-hoon said the researchers insert rare earth elements into insum by applying the myco-elementary fertilizers of REE to the field of insum. The injection is made of extracts from those complex compounds as a strong immunoactivator. The injector has been recognized to prevent different malignant epidemics. The drug website cites a medical study in Africa where the drug was tested on HIV-positive patients. It records that every single participant in the trial noted an improvement, with 56% being completely cured and 44% nothing, a considering improvement in their condition. The North Korean scientists also revealed that the drug is capable of curing a number of cancers, but did not divulge which ones or provide details of the medical trials that support this claim. The dictatorship is known for making outlandish claims about its own prowess. The state claims that Kim Jong-il invented the hamburger and had magical powers, which meant he did not need to use the toilet. What the world?
Oh,
They also claim that he was born atop a North Korean mountain, prompting double rainbow and new star spontaneously appear. Unfortunately for the state, records show that he was born in Siberia. Yesterday, the UN revealed, that around 10.2 million North Koreans are currently facing famine as the dictatorship expires its worst drought for over 100 years. But anyway, that's the whole article. From the Independent Co. UK. So, see, I told you they had a cure.
Well, I don't believe that.
Yeah, but my grandma is American, and I just wonder if that.
People are starving.
Oh yeah, those people look horrible over there. Because I saw those images that people have shown. But Mimi, we're going to close this podcast off. Because I am getting tired. Anything you want to advertise before we go?
Yeah, Jesus is Lord. Accept Jesus in your heart.
There you go.
And you will be saved.
There you
Believe
go.
He died on the cross and rose again on the third day.
Yeah.
And confess it in your heart.
Yeah.
And you will be saved.
Yeah. My grandma's cool. I want to advertise my grandma and the scientists that are working with my grandma to cure this epidemic that's happening in America right now. I want to let you guys know you can trust the hard work that my grandma puts in, because when my grandma is out to cure something, she doesn't sleep. She always is staying up working on chemistry stuff to cure it. My grandma actually has like her beakers set up and her whole chemistry lab set up because she's been dabbling with stuff to help the people who are working under her to cure this epidemic. But I can inform you when my grandma, because my grandma, she's one of the people that helped with the swine flu, and you don't hear nothing about the swine flu no more. That's because my grandma had really eliminated it completely. So, yeah, trust and believe. My grandma's going to work on a cure, and she's going to get it. But anyway, till next time, guys, we are off the air.
Good night.
Good night.